our power rankings, which we will be updating every week, based on match results and based on like shifts in team rosters. Then we will be giving our big announcement, so Rivals News. Then we're going to play a game called Toaster's Takes, where we will receive 2 lies and 1 actual shit take from Toaster, and we will have to guess which one is real, and you guys will participate in that. Then we will have a most likely to implode tier list, where we will rank teams by how likely we think they are to implode. Then we will have Glue Guy's Weekly Award, which we should all be really excited for, and I made a little video for Glue Guy's Weekly Award
Shouldn't have said
as
that.
the introductory thing.
Shouldn't have
So
said that.
you
Should
guys should
just
look
let
forward
it
to that.
be natural. That was kind of a spoiler.
Okay, my bad. My bad. Alright, let's continue. Oh my god!
Alright, so before you reveal anything, Toaster, how this worked is, you know, all the teams sent a new tier list besides 2. Is there anybody here from the team that didn't submit a tier list? Let me see. No, it looks like everybody here submitted a tier list, or at least everybody in the team. So how it works is, obviously, there was 3 teams that went into each tier. The top tier got 8 points, second tier got 7 points, and then, you know, goes down. So from 8 to 2, put it all into a little thing, totaled up the tallies. So we got 20 submissions in total, and this will be like all the points in rankings shown from that. So we're looking to do this. I don't think we'll be able to do it weekly, because I do not think I'll be able to get a tier list from every team weekly, but bi-weekly or tri-weekly, something like that. So yeah, all right, we can go ahead and look at the first team in here. I mean, at 64 points, we have Lesbians, and
That's last place.
I'm not too sure if this was a surprise to
yes,
anybody.
we will discuss Scrimbox. We will discuss Scrimbox.
But yes. What do we?
Yeah, I mean,
do we think this is surprising to anybody here in the?
No, I think they suck.
This team's
this
extremely.
I think they'll be good. I think they'll be good in like 4 weeks.
This is current, so this is Lesbians without Riley. So this is current.
They're very underranked without Riley on the team. Which is I think why they're here. I do think that when Riley is on the team, it will look better.
Yeah, and keep in mind, this is not our tier list. This is everybody's tier list. So
yeah, you guys voted for this.
If you guys
bro.
are
what
saying,
do you mean the opposites aren't good?
if you guys are saying
You
this is
voted for
racist, this is homophobic, this is you're calling everybody homophobic. So, all right. We can go on to the next tier.
It's your guys' votes. What do you mean my fault?
All right, tied for 19th. They all had 72 points. We have Shotify Rebellion, 72 points for Levitate, and 72 points for the Baron Crusaders.
I don't know if this is surprising. Does anyone have takes on these teams?
Low-key, no. I think they just are bad.
I'm trying to pull them up right now.
Okay,
Yeah, hold on,
two
let
of
me
these
pull up the
teams.
sheet.
2 of these teams are Clash teams that did not make it out of group stage.
This
so
is
I think
not
that
true. This is not true. Baron Crusaders.
Okay, well, 2 of them are named after or affiliated with Clash teams that did not make it out of group stage, which I think does not help their reputations.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the players in this event also participated in Clash. Shotify Rebellion. I don't know. I just don't know. I think the players on their team that are known don't necessarily. I don't know, actually. I don't know about this one. I think
the
that
idea of their team of Ascendant, or like Descendant, Ascendant, Diamond, whatever, Gold. But I think the choices in the Ascendants are not the greatest. I don't think they're the greatest Ascendants of all time.
Yeah, I don't know. That's probably why they're there.
I feel like the rank distribution that Leviate has is not that bad, but like I don't know any of the players, so.
Yeah. Lack of familiarity also contributes a lot to the community rankings because people who don't know anyone.
The Baron Crusaders.
Yeah.
All right. I think we can go on to the next set of 3.
And guys, please note, community is spelled correctly on this slide.
Yeah. We have at 76 points, Implodiaton, 77, TMO6, and 78, 2 FNC. I think this is pretty decent for the area. Again, a lot of these teams, lower ranked teams, were pretty close. As we go on, the point disparity will kind of grow, as you guys will see. But I don't think we have.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people talk about like TMO6 potentially being good, so maybe this placement is like underrated. That's definitely been a discussion I've heard. Like, I think a lot of people think Implodiaton is gonna implode, just given the reputations of Great and Kixty.
But
So yeah,
we just
How toxic am I
low-key.
allowed to be here?
I
extremely.
don't know. Should we bring up the five
Implodiaton,
facts?
Implodiaton, like the people they have at the specific ranks that they are is like absolute robbery, and they are not
Spit
good.
it out.
robbery.
Very, very bad.
I feel like robbery was not the best word choice. 'Cause that
I
means you
will
seem like
avoid
you gotta
naming names,
steal.
but let's just say that there's some people who do not
Someone who
deserve
sits
the
in
ranks
hookah a
that
lot.
they
I'll just say that.
Oh.
great. I think you spend 99% of the game on Cypher Cam, but you know,
99%
Someone
is
who does sit in
insane.
front of their setup a lot. in hookah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pull your gun out a little
Yeah.
more, and you might
Not gonna-
be,
Yeah.
you might
Not
be
gonna
worth
name
it.
names. Not gonna name names.
All right,
All right, guys.
let's go on to the next tier. So
Okay.
13th to 15th, 79 points. We got Gen GG, 83 points EDGers, and 85 points Evil Glooners. Don't worry about the format, Unct. Toaster did this all last night.
I don't know. I don't know about all of these teams.
Yeah, I have no opinion.
I would.
I know that aren't two of these Rivals Rejects
whoops.
teams. Can someone please confirm
I
for
don't
us in
know
chat?
about.
Gen GG is
don't-
Rivals Rejects. I'm not too sure if EDGers is Rivals
I
Rejects.
don't think EDGers.
Okay,
Is.
so yeah, then
Actually, I
they
lied.
Gen GG is. Okay,
EG
two
is not.
two Rivals Rejects. TNT and Neut have confirmed that. So Gen
Who do we
GG
know
and
of these teams?
I mean,
Elias.
I've scrimmed.
Yeah.
I'll say my team has scrimmed EDGers twice. I don't think they will be that bad. I think their ranking right here is pretty decent, but
I just.
Who's even on that team? It's not on like the.
it's a
yeah,
Rivals
official
Rejects team,
form.
so it's mostly people that have joined the server recently. So
Okay.
yeah.
EDGers. Okay, I know. We know Leet off Gen GG and Elias off EG, and I don't know if their reputations and TCQs necessarily help their teams
EDGers,
rankings here.
they
I
have
want someone to
they
go
have a
0-17 and then
potential.
buy the next game.
EDGers has potential to have a top 10 player
Her
with their
Ascendant
Immortal.
is a Smittler level player. Can we please not call me Smittler, guys?
Wait,
I'm
EG has
begging
what?
you.
You said EG has a chance of making top 10?
No, I said EDGers. Their Immortal has a chance at being in the top 10 players. Like,
Yeah, I agree
being
with
a top
that.
10 players. I played
Who
against
is
him.
their
He's very good.
immortal?
I think his name's Zero, or his name in game is something.
Okay.
Zero. That guy has a chance at making the top 10 list, maybe a future on
Interesting.
down the line. So, not much to say about Evil Glooners. It's kind of I would say a ragtag thrown together team. Oh yeah, and by the way, so Evil Glooners and Implodiaton were the only two teams to not submit a tier list. So that means, like, in the tier list, since you didn't rank your own team, that they are the only team without a 0 point value in the tier list. So, like, let's say if they were to submit their tier list, they might be above or below. They would definitely be, like, these rankings aren't, like, accurate because not all the teams submitted their tier list. So
Yeah.
EG probably would be below EDGers and Gen G. So
All right. Next.
10th to 12th, we have
Okay.
DRG with 86 points, Crackhouse with 89, and KFC with 91 points.
We're starting to recognize more people on the teams, so that's cool.
I don't know. I think Crackhouse are way too low, but
Yeah,
This
I
was,
think
like-
Crackhouse are better than this. I mean, top 3 in
Yeah.
last Rivals, I think they could definitely be higher than this.
I think,
I think the
I
question
don't
marks
know
about
about
who
all
the
that.
fifth of
Is
their
Slater still on
roster
that
is.
team? Wait.
Yes.
Oh shit, never mind. They're placed.
well, it's also like you have to think like all the teams below them. There's a lot of players on that team. A lot of people on these teams that don't know. Other teams below that don't know the Crackhouse.
You know, there are people. We do know people. KFC, for example, has Beans, who was insane in Clash. And they also have Guilty Crown, the goat from last Rivals. So there is that.
Like outside of Crackhouse, who probably should be higher, I don't really know anything about these other teams.
Yeah, I don't know who any of this.
All I
are.
know
just
about
know Ducky.
DRG is that it has Ducky on it because it's called
Yeah.
fucking Ducky's Raging Kyo.
But I
That's
could
about
beat
all I've
Cloud in
got.
11. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
I gotta do some studying once this gets going on the players, so I can have real opinions.
All right,
All right,
guys.
we can go on to the next tier. From 7th to 9th, we have Fentanyls with 98 points, 100
Sentinels
Smiys
is high. It's
with
wild.
115, and Pupperhampton with 116 points.
Wait, I don't even remember who's top 6, but
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how Fentanyls are this high, bro. Like the
I don't know how
Scrimbucks being lower
Fentanyls
than
are this
Fentanyls
high.
isn't
Yeah,
big.
the
Yeah.
Scrimbucks
Did y'all
being
not
leaked.
see the Scrimbucks?
The
Yeah,
Scrim-
bro, 20-4.
I mean, Pup's team being this high makes sense because of Pup's reputation, and then
Pup's
Scrimbucks
team
probably
deserve
help
it, bro.
us.
100.
Um,
I will
I mean,
answer a
100
lot of
is
your
probably
questions about
too low.
100. I've seen. So if you played against 100 Smeeves, you know that team is pretty decent. But a lot of people are probably taking the narrative of Waffles and Smiy being without Gins and Pup this season, plus Firebug, Isaac Wing, and Sammy. Kind of unknown because Firebug didn't really play, Sammy did not play, and Isaac Wayne did not play in Last Rivals. So it's kind of an unknown team. But I think if you have played them, you know how good they are. But that's why they're pretty low on the community rankings.
guys, it's
All I
not
need to
100
say-
Smeeves, it's
Sammy and
100
friends?
Smees. How is it
It's
Sammy
just-
and
I mean,
friends?
It's former PKT associates. You
I
know?
will say
like,
it is
they're certified.
100% not Sammy and Friends after playing them.
That
Yeah.
is just
Sammy's my little
factually
kid.
untrue.
Yeah.
Sammy's my little kid.
You haven't scrimmed us. Okay, let's go next, guys.
I don't think I
Fourth
won.
6, we have low rankers with 119 points, and CTE with 119 points, and then Cruz in 4th with 122 points.
Yeah, I don't know how Cruz is this high, to be completely transparent. I think that some teams that don't know anyone else, we're kind of doing a logo tier list, and the Cruz logo is really sick. So I don't understand how they're in 4th place. I think their low elo players are really questionable.
Yeah,
And
seeing
their
that they
high
were
elo
bronze
players are
and
not the best value for their rank. So I
Okay.
don't know how I feel about
Once
that.
again,
player
guys,
doesn't
this is
talk.
community
Their
rankings.
best
Yeah.
player is nonverbal.
So, in
Um,
order to be on the top, a lot of teams had to have you in the top 3 tiers. So that is how you would be in the top 3.
I'm not saying
Um,
that Cruz can't be good, but like just looking at the ranks that people are set at, as well as like the fact that their best player is Mikeless, is gonna like impact them a lot.
Yeah.
I also have mixed feelings about the placement of CTE. I can understand John Stocks being high, but last Rivals, they won a 3v5, and this Rivals they're playing a 2v5, so I think that does make a difference.
Yeah.
No offense to the other members of CTE, if any of you
I
happen
think
to be
Hainesy's goated, Reality's goated. It's gonna be on their other 2, but that's all I have to say.
No, man. Danny sexes him, bro. I'm just gonna say that, bro. That guy's got aura.
And
I think low rank should be higher. if
yeah,
anything.
low.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they should be
But
higher than
well, that's
CTE,
why we
but-
have our own tier list after this, guys. So
Yeah. All right.
all
Last
right,
year.
last tier.
I didn't really contribute to that, but
3rd place,
Um,
we've got Silly Geese at 125, DRX at 128, and Cloud9 at 139.
There are a lot of DRX Glazers. Again, I will say a few teams did inform us that they don't know anyone, so they ranked teams by logos, which definitely helped DRX, as well as Cruz. But even ignoring that, I think the majority of teams had DRX in the top 6. I think just because their players are all known factors, and tend to perform well for their ranks.
Low-key, I
Gibbons
think
is
Cloud9
confusing.
are frauds. They shouldn't be 1. They should be like 3.
Yeah,
I,
Cloud9
I will
well.
say Clown out of
Scrimbucks!
out of
Hey,
20
Scrimbucks!
out
bro,
of
I'm just
20
making it up there, man.
rankings out of 20 rankings, not include so out of 19, Cloud9 only had 2 rankings that were below the top 2 tiers. So they only had 2 rankings that weren't 1st to 3rd or 4th to 6th. So that is why we are
wait, I popped off
very
that game
high.
power.
Yeah, bro's posting like a week 3 match. You want to post the playoff match we played against you, or you feeling that one, or?
All right, well, okay.
Anyways,
I
Alright.
don't even like. I'm not gonna even comment on my own team. We haven't even played yet, but I think we're only high off of names alone. And then, like this DRX roster, they don't deserve to be anywhere near the top, respectfully. I think, like the fact that their players are all like
Okay, wait,
not
hold on, guys.
terrible.
We need to chill because we have our own rankings after this. We can say that later because this is just community, so we need to give our own opinions for where we think. I think we go over all that with our own rankings because this
Yeah,
is just
okay.
community. So yeah, and I think well, we'll have to pull it up later, but I'm pretty sure 2FNC had the most accurate tier list compared to where teams are ranked now. They had the top 5 perfectly right with like I think 2 right in 7th to 9th. They didn't really have the bottom correctly, but they had pretty much all the top teams right. And then I don't think we have much to say about community rankings anymore. Again, we'll try and keep this doing. I'll get up a poll for between all the team captains about when they think they can do it. So either bi-weekly, tri-weekly, whatever's better. But yeah, we'll definitely return to this again. So I think we're ready to move on. All right. And now we're into the YapChat power rankings. Again, this is the preseason. Let's stop beefing in the chat, please, and let's chill out. All right. Are we ready to reveal the first rank or first ranking here? So we got the no hope tier. I don't know why it says 22nd twice, but that is
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh.
21st. Yeah, but anyways, I'm pretty sure no, it's Brawn Crusaders in last. It's unfortunately Brawn Crusaders in last, and Podiaton 21 and Shotafire Rebellion 20th. So okay, now we can get more into depth about these teams. For me, unfortunately Richie or Sean's on that team, my Clash teammate, but I just think that roster is so severely underranked compared to the rank limit, so I just don't see them doing that well.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that Implodiaton looks bad compared to the rank limit. The Brawn Crusaders, like the people on that team who we watched during Clash, did not look the greatest outside of Perso. I think Shotafire Rebellion, same thing as Implodiaton. I just don't think people really think that their ranks are like live up to that they live up to their ranks. All right, can we go to the
What's
next?
your statement? Great. Wait, hold on. I want to see great statement.
Okay.
We're not inviting you up, but you can comment.
Oh no, yeah, we're not inviting you. Type it.
Yeah, you can type it.
You can type it. He's too slow. You can go.
All right, yeah, we'll move on to the next tier here. All right, Smiy.
All right. So this is the known throwers tier. And we have named it so. Because okay, I have named it so. Because of some people. So for Too Fantastic, Too Furious, I haven't actually read their roster. I think I read it and then I forgot it. But FNC disappointed massively in last Rivals, and they have looked really bad in Scrimbucks. So I think that this team, to me, looks like a really bottom tier team. Evil Glooners, the two people that we are all familiar with on that team are Squirrels, and Elias. I love Squirrels, but he definitely does have a reputation for being worse than his rank. Elias is Ascendant, and I regularly outfrag him in TC games, so I don't necessarily know that I think he's a very good player. Overall, I think that like we know a lot of players on these teams, they just don't have the best reputations, hence why they are in this tier.
I mean, I agree with them being in these spots. I just don't agree with the name, but maybe I'd have them a little higher. But I just don't agree with the name. So this is all Smiy. If you are mad that you call the thrower, just blame Smiy. Okay, there we go.
Okay. Thank you, Brick Crusher, for posting a ranked clip in chat.
No, ranked clip's fire. Everybody go watch that.
And we've got the unknown. So, the reason we have this tier for the unknown is we just don't really know too much about these players or teams, so we won't like. I mean, we just don't really know how to properly rate them. So, Levitate, their roster. Let me see if I can go pull up their roster real quick. Actually, it has to be on the sheet. So their roster is Free to Create, Citrus, Jelix, Vicky, and Storms. Again, I think Citrus was competed in Clash, but other than that, see Free to Create in the TC NAQs sometimes, but other than The other three I just I have not seen at all, so I don't know their players. And then we go look at TM06, Ganyu, Bamboo, Raze, Jago, and Darren. I just don't know them. I can't really give them a proper rating, so that's why I have them here. Anybody else have anything to say?
I don't know anybody on either of these.
I
teams,
agree
bro.
with I
I
agree
know
with
one
most of the
person.
takes.
I've never seen him play Valorant.
I've heard good
So.
things about TM06 because a lot of their team peaked higher than their current ranks, but at the same time, their trackers kind of make them look like washed. So I don't know about that. But yeah, I agree with most of those takes.
All right.
They're averaging less than 120 damage per round at Diamond.
I'm busy watching Brick's clip.
Well, if
I
they're
agree.
Smurfs, I think that will become immediately obvious because their stats right now are pretty garbage. All right. Also, Brick, your clip is goated.
All right.
He whiffed too much.
Now we come to 15th to 13th. The Prove It tier.
Oh my God.
There's no 14th above DRG, but that means there's still 14th. This tier consists of teams that we kind of have an idea of who they are, but they need to prove how good they are.
Sorry, who the fuck is
Lesbian-
on the Edgers?
Right now, we don't have it's I think it was a Rivals Rejects team, but like I've scrimmed them, so I can personally vouch for them. We may have destroyed them 2 times in a row, but I still don't think that they will be that bad. Where do I get their roster? Let me go look at their roster.
The EDGers.
Or, yeah.
Who's on that team?
Yeah.
I'm going.
I don't know.
to
I
look.
know
It's not-
TNT's on it, and I know that I've queued Throw City into him one time, and I know I
played it-
outfragged him that
so-
one time.
TNT. It
I'm
is
better, guys.
TNT 0, Titan, Kamui, and Wildfart. Again,
I
we know
went
TNT,
I went like 23 and 15, bro.
and
I kind of
Zero-
ate that game.
Zero has the potential to be a top 10 player, I think. So I don't think that they will be up in like maybe top 10, but I do think that they
My
are.
brother in Christ, it's a joke.
I think they are better than a majority of the lower ranked teams. So
Think that DRG should be higher. I actually have a good opinion of this team. I think the Lesbians will be lower to start the season, but I think when they get Riley on the team, I think they could be a strong contender and they could upset some other teams. I don't know anything about the EDGers.
yeah,
I'm
I
gonna be real,
can
forgot
I
their
just vouch
roster.
for them. Yeah, and then again for me, Lesbians, like the reason I have them a tier here is because for the first 4 weeks while Riley is gone, they are going to have to win matches in
Yeah,
order for
and I
the
think-
later season to
I
matter
think
for
they'll be
them.
a good team when Riley gets there, but you know, those are 4 long weeks. You know, that's a lot of days. Probably their
Yeah.
best player. So,
All right. I think
I
we're
think
ready to
some
go
people
on the
on that team
next
are ass,
tier.
but-
Now we've got Backpack Esports here. This
Oh, yeah.
12th to
Very
10th Backpack Esports. The top rated player on this team on these teams just they're gonna have to put the rest of their team in the backpack in order for that team to do anything. The one exception to Fentanyls probably Aria will probably be able to go crazy in a couple matches, but Gen GG, the boy savior's gonna have to really pop off. Brulus KFC, Beans and Warinator, they're gonna need those 2 to go off. So yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
Backpack Esports for these guys.
I definitely think that these teams are extremely reliant on like one player playing insanely. I don't know Warinator,
say
but
two.
Beans is gonna have to farm for KFC to be good. Toaster's gonna have to farm for Fentanyls to win matches. And obviously the boy savior's gonna have to go insane for Gen GG too, so I don't know.
Waffles
mean-
or Gins? Any opinions?
No, you guys basically covered it.
Okay. I think we could go on to the next tier then. High expectations for these teams. Crackhouse and Pupperhampton Puppers. We expect
Yeah.
these teams to do pretty well. They have decent cores. They Slater, Genome, JMB, I think OSF and Lamb Chop, so the Crackhouse cores returning.
I'm
And-
just not confident. I'm not confident in Crackhouse's team structure, to be honest.
I think
Alright.
I'm more
that-
confident in Crackhouse than I am in Pupperhampton.
Yeah,
No,
I
I'm
think
more
I would
confident
too.
in Pup Ransom. I know Pup is just him, and I mean, if they put Glue Guy on ISO, they'll win it all. I'm just saying, bro.
Okay, on ISO. Can we watch that? I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think of the Crack House team structure? It's a little bit unconventional. They have 2 substantial elo anchors, and then they have 3 high
I don't
elo
know.
players.
It
I also don't
matters.
really rate their high elo players,
Well,
seeing that they're Slater.
It,
and
it comes down to the
JMB,
comps
but,
for
you know.
Crack House. It comes down to the comps with JMB's agent pool. Because, like,
Blow and Jet.
Clove Jet Reyna, like, they're going to have to cook up something weird with that agent pool for JMB. And then again, if JMB's on Jet Arena, what is Genome going to play? Because we've only really seen him on Duelist before. And then Slater was kind of...
Viper?
I'm not too sure. Slater was kind of like one of the I don't want to say overrated players, but like people were saying he was overrated and not really good for his rank. But we'll have to see how he shows up for the first couple weeks of this season. And for Pup, I mean, they're going through roster mania kind of right now, I think. Or did they get they got their roster solidified,
No.
didn't they? Or
Their roster is full 5-man, and
Turbo is cracked, bro. Turbo is so insane.
I
Turbo is
don't
such a
think
good
they're
player.
gonna do very well.
I just don't think they have.
know.
And they got Pup and Glue Guy who are good for like game plan wise, but I just don't think they have many shooters. Like, I mean, obviously Pup will be on Duelist apparently, so like that'll be their shooter. But like compared to their ranks outside of Pup and Turbo, I don't see the shooters on this team.
I don't know, man. If y'all forget, bro, Glue Guy had a 3-month break from Valorant. He was living a life, bro. If we bring back the Senate 2 Sova main, I don't know, man.
I think if Glue Guy starts shooting again, I think Pupperhampton will be a better team than 8th. I agree with this placement as is. I think this is fair.
I think they could easily do a lot worse.
Yeah, I could have asked them.
Damn,
they have
the #1 Pup hater.
As much as I love Glue Guy and Happy, they are both not as good as their elo or like their ranks as they are.
I think Happy's usual is. I think Happy can be good.
I think the shooting.
I mean,
the shooting
they
is
lack
the
a little
issue for this team.
firepower, but yeah, they lack a little firepower.
Sure.
And like, I think Pup
Glue
can
Guy
put
comes
them in
back.
positions to maybe do better than they should, but I think they'll struggle.
It's a worse DRX because they have the same problem as DRX, but it's worse. So that's my opinion on them. I think we're ready to move on to the next tier.
Yeah.
What could go wrong with these teams? 7th to 6th. We've got Clip That Entry and Cruise. So, I mean, they've got the same roster structure where they've got Immortal 3, MO Ascendant 3, and then a low-ranked player. Cruise's low-ranked player is Bronze 2, while Clip That Entries is Silver 2, and Hainsey is the GOAT. I can personally vouch for Hainsey. Personally, I think I would have had CTE over Cruise, but we decided to go with this. It just depends. I think CTE might blow up mid-season, but
their highest ranked Palmer is Ascendant 3, I'm pretty sure. So
yeah.
I'm just not sure about
that. And I don't know, bro. Reality's him.
I'm just not sure about like the I'm not sure about the team like synergy on these teams, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not sure about the personalities on CTE. Knowing Reality and John.
These are predictions. These are not like.
Yeah. I'm also not sure about
certain.
I'm not sure about how like the comms on Cruise are gonna look, given that their best player does not speak.
Well, there's been rumors that he might mic up.
John says I get too horny listening to Reality.
Maybe that'll make him play bad. You never know, man.
Thank you, John.
Yeah, there has been rumors that Turo might get a mic for Rivals.
There have been rumors.
There has been rumors. Whether it's a $5 just McDonald's mic,
he needs to get a
doesn't really matter. Turo getting a mic, it might be over. So, yeah.
Do we have a segment where we guess what his voice sounds like?
Maybe. We can do that later on.
Heel flooding in silver. What am I reading in chat, bro? Okay.
Let's go next slide. In 5th place, we've got Low Rankers.
I think they should be higher.
I don't know. I
think they're probably with this.
I think
Sets is him, bro. And Justin can do well.
I think they should be higher. I think that Danny Sachs is really good. And if Justin is shooting, which he has been lately, kind of, I think they could be a good team. I also scrimmed this team, and I have a good feeling about Magic.
Yeah.
I
This
still think
this team's problem is Justin and his
Yeah.
mental.
I still think Trudon is
How about his
fraudulent.
name's Justin?
Yeah, I generally think it will come
Um,
down to Justin in two ways: his performance in game and him not sticking his team. That
Your
will be
mental is literally your
it's
only
either.
like the worst thing
mental-
about you. I don't know
Especially
why
as
you're
he's-
lying.
Especially seeing
Wait,
that
guys,
he's the
school
IGL,
react
if he
this.
starts to
School
tilt, it
react
might be
this.
cooked.
Skull react this message, everyone.
Bro.
That's insane.
Justin, I love you, bro, but I've played enough rank with you, like, bro. It's just
15 skull reacts. Guys.
15. I don't know. All those 5
Yeah,
keys, man.
I don't know
All
about
those
that,
5
bro.
keys.
I don't know about that, bro. Okay. Next slide.
Next slide. They're playing. We got
Playing from the
DRX playing from the nursing home. 1 foot in the grave. We've got DRX in 4th place.
I think
I
they
think
should
it's
be
real
lower
good.
than low rankers. I don't know.
I think this team
I don't know.
will be. I think this team will really be able to separate themselves from the other teams just because of the way they're gonna play. Like,
Yeah, I think.
I think Unc will call a master class, Big C go away, walk up mid, make a big presence, blah 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 blah. And I think some teams like Codify Rebellion will just full 5-man rotate off any info. So it's
I
like,
think I think there's a few reasons why they're ranked this high. I think we know that they have team chemistry because most of them have known each other for quite a long time, which will give them a good start to the season compared to other teams who are just random people playing together. I think if they play Gibbon definitely has demonstrated good value for his rank or for their rank in previous events they participated in, like in Clash. They were very high ranked. And same thing for the previous Rivals playoffs, even though they were just a sub. So I think that definitely contributes, but I don't know if they're making Gibbon play. I think if they make Jenk play, this is definitely a worse team than low rankers.
I agree.
Full shade to Jenk
Because
with
Gibbon's
that
nice with
statement.
it, bro. Gibbon's nice with it, and
Gibbon's
Jenk
aim is
is not nice with
clean.
it. Jenk
I
is
don't
not nice
know.
with it.
Jenk is inconsistent as fuck. So I think that if Jenk is starting, this team should definitely be below low rankers.
Gibbons are in the glaze.
I think I drop 30 on this team no matter what.
I mean, yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I
I
said this
agree.
earlier. I think they have the same problem as Pup, where they have really good like strats and game plans and micro macro, but they're lacking in shooting. And it
Waffles
just
starting
depends.
5
It
minutes.
just depends on like how much their game plans and stuff will pick up the slack for them in the aim department. So
Next slide. What?
all right, now we got back from the dead. 100 Smiys. 3 players on this team were banned, but they're back and better than ever. I think this team was severely underranked in the community rankings because, like, obviously Waffles and Smiy without Pup and Gins, and there's kind of 3 mostly unknown players, but firsthand experience, they will be pretty decent. We've scrimmed them twice.
Okay, I'm garbage. I think our ranking is this high because of Scrimbucks, and also because I didn't contribute to making
man.
this list. I want to call this.
We pissed all over
Actually,
a team that
Okay,
everybody
actually,
had top
I will be
3, so.
transparent with you. I will be transparent with you, Glue Guy. I think it was really just Aiden and Toaster that made this list. Because I was playing ranked and Waffles was playing escalation.
Playing escalation.
No, that is
I
not
basically had
true.
no
We got
input on any of this stuff.
Gins is the only one that did not have an opinion on this. Really,
We pissed all over a team that everybody had top 3, so.
Personally,
this team is stupid, but they are stupid enough to where if they are dumb together, it will work.
Personally, I think we should be lower. I think we should be lower, in my opinion. But I think that our chemistry is good, which is an advantage. That is like the only advantage. I think our chemistry is probably the best out of almost any of the teams that exist right now, except for maybe DRX. But I do think we're overranked. I think we're overranked in this tier list and slightly underranked in the community tier list. I think we should be somewhere like below low rankers, but that is my opinion.
got the 2-time MVP and Silly Goose in second. I think is perfect.
Just ignore me, yeah.
And oh yeah, well I mean, you're not out here crushing bricks like a certain someone, so.
Oh yeah, my fault, bro.
Daniel's just the greatest player to ever touch the fucking video game. Brick's kind of nice with it, and I don't really know who else is on that team, to be honest. I don't really care. Daniel's just the greatest player to ever touch Valorant. Like, his Sova is undeniable.
I don't even think I'm playing Sova that much.
What? Really? They're not putting you on Sova? Oh, this team is fucking horrible, bro. Oh, Leah's on
I
that
think
team.
Sova
Okay,
is
no,
the
this team
reason
is
why I
definitely
shoot 30.
This team is
Wait,
definitely
this
good.
is busted, bro. Hang on, wait. Okay, I personally, I mean, obviously we rate Brick and Gins. I think people rate Fly Guy because his IGLing has proven to be good and his util is insane. I personally, okay, I am a Leah Glazer. I think Leah is insane for a gold
Leah is
player.
so nice.
I think that ironically, like Leah's
Leah
value for this team is underrated. I don't know anything about Atreyu, but I think Leah is insane for her rank. I think that will be good value.
the fact that Leah and
I'm-
she count as the same rank.
I'm
We don't.
I don't know. I'm kind of against.
We don't.
I believe in Brick and Gins, but I don't know so much about the outside of Fly Guys IGLing and util. I'm not super. I'm not that big a believer in this team. I would have
I
had
mean,
100
we haven't
Smiys
even
over
played
them.
together yet,
Yeah.
so no one knows anything.
I would have had
Never
100
scrim.
Smiys over them, but
All right, next.
in first place we got the Scrim Merchants Cloud9.
All I'm gonna say is everybody was definitely put his own team there, and then he wouldn't change.
Yeah,
it.
this is totally
Yeah.
just me.
1000%
I didn't
Nepo.
say they were first. I never said that. He did it all by himself.
Yo, guys,
Whoa.
lesbians just picked up Goose and Arya.
So what is going on with
So
Sentinels
How can we
Sentinels
pull them
has
down?
been snaked
for a
um,
sub slot?
for a
Wait,
sub
Wow.
Is Arya on their main roster?
Wait, is that
They're
even
missing.
legal? Doesn't lesbians already have a sub?
Wow. Well,
They
nerfed
are.
them,
They are.
so,
I don't know because
damn.
they
So
they
who are
mi-
they
they
putting in their main
wait no
roster?
they minused one from their main roster, didn't they? And they added
Yeah,
two
so
subs.
who are they putting in their main roster?
Well, if it's Goose,
They
it's,
don't have a
can we
main
bring them
roster
down?
player. Yo, if it's Goose, then they should move down.
I just don't. I mean, like, how does Arya
I
fit
don't know
into
if that's
this?
a
I
logical
I just don't
fucking
get how
roster.
Arya fits into this team because obviously
I think that is a horrendous decision.
Once Riley comes back, Riley's a duelist player from what I understand. Revery's a duelist player from what I understand, especially from SK. And then Arya is a Jet one trick. So I just don't understand how this team comp.
I think I've seen
Team comps
Reverie
will
play
work,
other
so-
things. I think I've seen a Reverie.
Yeah, I think the
here and there,
lesbians are
but-
cooked, bro. I think the lesbians are cooked.
Yeah, this is a horrible decision.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cloud9 in first because they've been farming people in scrims and they have a good reputation.
And
Big
I was kind of surprised, like, that we got that high in the. Like, considering Cryek was an unknown for a lot of people coming into this event, but like I think we're as of right now, I think we have the track record to be in first place for this ranking because I mean obviously our scrim history is the only
If
thing that we
anyone
can back
on
up at.
lesbians is watching this, can you please tell Reverie to change his profile picture every time I see it in team creation? I want to kill myself.
I think it is very good.
I
What is
think
it?
it's genuinely horrendous.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
from
so
Valorant,
sick.
Hank? Yeah,
That's
kinda
so
fire, bro.
sick.
That's kind of fire.
Wait, I might change mine.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, but I think lesbians have fumbled badly. To be honest.
Yeah, I think this is cooked, bro. I
Yeah,
don't know.
this is bad.
I don't
we
know.
allowed
I
to
think it's
make
kind of
polls?
gay.
Will be subbing for Reverie if Reverie ever can't play. Yeah, this team is ass, bro.
I just think
This
it's
team is
kinda gay.
horrible.
That is.
Well, I think
that
that's
is
their whole
true.
thing, bro. But
Yeah.
you know.
You know,
That was the joke.
that's kind of the entire point. All right, guys.
Just
So
like-
how do we
Wanna move
feel
on to our
about the wait, we gotta get the community's opinion, guys. Do you agree with our tier list or what's wrong? Everybody type your
No.
opinions in the chat right
This was
now.
ass.
What do we
This was
think?
garbage.
You're
I
a
think
shitty
that
This
Wow.
was ass.
DRX
Damn,
should be
Uncle, you gonna
lower.
take
I think 100S should be lower than us. Or no, sorry. I
It
think
needs some
100S should be
CT,
lower than
John?
LR.
Oh shit, I spelled that wrong. What the hell?
AYRA
Fuck you. They're next to each other on the keyboard.
Aura. Okay, that
I
makes
mean,
much
Glue
more
Guy.
sense.
This is the beginning of the season list. It doesn't actually mean anything.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Glue
Yeah.
Guy. No,
We'd
no,
have
no,
like
Glue Guy,
nothing to
we're-
go
But
off
these will
of.
be
Sorry,
changing
I want to
weekly.
clarify. The point of this is kind of like a fucking football power ranking. We will change
Yeah.
the positions of everyone on the list weekly, and we will record their movement upwards and downwards.
Yeah.
So this will change progressively. This is just our.
If I
preseason
actually
list.
knew the people and had the time to help with this list, it would be better.
What do you mean you were there the whole time?
I didn't give any input.
Yeah, don't lie, bro. Don't lie. You were there the whole time.
We did look at your tier list. Do we want to bring up Ginz's tier list?
I literally didn't make one. That was
Yeah,
my
you did.
team that I didn't give input on
No,
either.
you sent one, didn't
Yeah,
you?
you
Hang
say your
on.
own one.
You sent your own one.
Yeah.
All right.
What?
Well, I think
I'm not finding it.
yeah.
cap.
We've got Rivals news next, and we've got the big announcements.
Oh,
so...
he did. He said. You said.
Hold
you
on.
said.
I'm gonna go to
you
the
agree
bathroom.
with-
I'll be
disagree with
right
Pups.
back.
Said
I'll
you
take a
agree with
quick
Pups' entire
5
list.
2-minute break for me to pee. I'll be
More or
right back.
less.
Okay, guys.
Okay, what's Aiden doing?
He's pissing, bro.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go back to watching
Unfortunate.
the YouTube video
Okay,
then.
guys, we got our big announcement now.
Well,
So there's
it's
that.
Aiden's announcement, so it's like,
Yeah, we
Dare
gotta
we
wait for
say.
that.
Massive.
My God,
You know what else
guys.
is
You know what else is massive? Thank you, Happy. Neut says stop.
feed. What the skibbity?
Howard, you can't talk about cringe, bro. I'm muting right now.
Yeah.
I just want to say, Fentanyls is looking for a Diamond 2 Initiator
Yo.
player. If anyone
Yo,
is
new server, meet 'em.
interested, if anyone's
Insane
interested,
smoke.
DM me.
Insane snake, bro. Insane snake.
Bro, Anenra leaves after one scrim, Arya leaves, tells no one, and then comes in saying, oh, I told Havoc. Just kidding, Arya, I still love you. Not really, though, but it's okay.
If Happy becomes a Radiant player, I will literally be happy for him.
All right,
Raiden
I am
is
back.
the,
All right.
Poppy
I'm
United
happy
Dance
for
Chicken.
Happy.
Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's do it. So,
All right, guys.
as we know, we got way more teams than kind of expected coming into it. So obviously the format had to go through a change. But it's mostly been leaked by now of what some of it has been changed to, obviously. But we can go ahead and take a look at it now, Toaster. So, for the Rivals news, the new Rivals format will consist of groups for the regular season. As of right now, we're looking at 3 groups of 8. And how this will work is, so you have 3 sets of groups for the regular season. You must play all the teams in your group to be able to qualify for playoffs. So whether that's 7 or 6 teams right now, points will still matter. So you will still be gaining points within your group to qualify. It's still based off of points will determine the seeding within the groups. And the top 4 there will be 4 teams from each group will qualify to playoffs. Group winners will qualify into the second seed of playoffs automatically. So think like champs or masters. And then the highest remaining points leader will get the 4th seed into the second stage of playoffs.
Wait. Quick thing to note. We did not design this.
Yeah.
We're just announcing.
This is kind of outdated bracket or outdated visual, but we wanted to somewhat have a visual to show what's going on. And so after we get through the top 4 seeds, 5 through 12 of remaining points will be seeded into a Masters Champs group bracket. So there's 2 groups. How it works is a 3-3-2 split. So there will be 4 teams total that go into the second stage. So there'll be 1 from one group, 1 from another group, and 2 from another group. So the 3-3-2 split will be the highest remaining points in each group. So the 3 teams with the highest remaining group points in group 1, 3 teams with the highest remaining group in group 2, and then obviously the team that had the 2 teams go into playoffs will have 2 remaining spots left. It'll be oh yeah, go ahead.
No, continue.
It'll be double elimination for all of playoffs. So that includes the first stage and second stage of playoffs. And it'll be 2 groups of double elimination to qualify for the 4 remaining teams into a final double elimination bracket. So how the first groups work, obviously based off champs, is you get seeded in, you play your teams. First 2 wins. If you win 2, you're in. If you lose 2, you're out. That's how it works, obviously. Still 10 weeks, obviously. This will require somewhat of a 3-week or 3-week playoffs, kind of. I'm not too sure. By the way, all of this somewhat is still subject to change. So it's not final, but it is still like this is kind of the format we're going with. Qualifying, how you qualify might change, and all that stuff or whatever. And yeah, after the 4 teams that win 2 games from the first stage of group day, 4 teams that win 2 matches in the first stage of groups, we will do a draw, not a draw, but the 1 seed will get to choose from the 4 teams coming from the first stage to pick who they want to play, and so on. So the 1 seed will get to pick, and then the 2 seed will pick from the remaining 3, and then the 3 seed will pick from the remaining 2, and the 4 seed will get the last team, and then it just goes into double elim 8 team bracket as normal.
All right. Well, this is like, I mean, I kind of, it's born of necessity. Can we announce the group names?
Well, we're doing that after. We're doing that. Groups will be announced
Oh,
after,
yeah.
Because we have to.
But we don't we get to say what the names are?
Oh yeah,
of the groups?
we are going, since we decided over this for so many weeks and so many hours. We just, since we're going with since it's TCNA, we decided, or at least I kind of strong armed it a bit, but going with NA nations, we're going with Group Canada, Group USA, and Group Mexico. Or you can do Group Latam. It doesn't really matter, but that's
so
the group
Canada,
names.
Canada, USA, Mexico. Guys, come.
Group come.
Okay, guys.
Come.
We might have to go with Latam.
Canada, USA, Mexico.
Oh shit, I spelled that wrong.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
misspelled Canada, but that's okay. Yeah, it's Mexico for Brick's Mexico filter, bro.
Yeah.
That's why it has to be Mexico.
All right.
All right.
Next slide. We're going to be introducing a new segment for YapChat called Blank of the Week. Pretty much, we're going to get submissions from you guys, the community, for MVP of the week, which will be from one series, which player performed the or I'm not sure if it will be series or match, but which player had like the best performance, clip of the week, and funniest moment of the week. So like if a funny whiff happens, or if a good timing happens, or you kill 3 people or something like that. Yeah, and all submissions must come from official matches. And how you will submit is there will be a text channel called YapChat submissions, and the YapChat team will go through each week and look, and we'll choose 3 from each category for the community to vote on. And on the next episode of YapChat, the winners will be revealed. Kind of just looking for more stuff for the community to get involved with, and yeah, that's what we came up with. Hopefully we can do it weekly. Groups have already been determined, and I think that's where we're gonna go show right now. Toaster, do your job, please. All right, we kind of got this like 2 seconds before YapChat started, but these are the groups for each. These are the groups.
Blue guy.
Obviously, if the 2 more teams will, once they join, they will be added into each group. So, yeah.
Oh fuck yeah! I fuck with this.
I love this.
I love this. This is so good.
I'm a big fan of
Wait,
this.
guys, this
I'm
is
a
perfect. I'm
massive fan
such
of
a
this.
big fan of this.
And
This is great.
we're going. So
Wow.
how last season we only had around 10 teams, I think, at max, and there was one match planning channel, but we're gonna have each a text channel for each individual group, where you guys can schedule your required matches in there, and then there'll still be a global one for teams to play outside of. Obviously, if you want to play a team, you will probably most likely DM them, but we don't want to do, when we did groups, we didn't want to do like 2 groups of 10 or 2 groups of 12, because if you had to be required to play all those teams and you didn't get a team within your group that you wanted to play, because we wanted to leave some space for like you to play teams outside of your group that you wanted to. I don't think there's anything stopping.
Group USA looks the
Yeah,
strongest.
I agree.
That is not true.
They've got like
I think the
Three,
I think
the
group-
three
floor,
teams that are solid.
the floor of Canada and Mexico is just so low that I can't see either of those being particularly insane groups. I think Canada is probably the easiest group because you've got Fentinels, FNC, Gen GG, and
Yeah.
Implodiaton. All of those are.
I think
fuckable.
Mexico is
That's
the strongest
That's
group.
4 free teams.
I think Mexico's the strongest.
I think
group.
Mexico,
Mexico and
why?
USA are definitely the better teams. I think TMO6 could be good, but even despite that, you have 4 teams worth of free points, so I don't know about that.
Based off which rankings, because if we do
Yeah, you're
our
just gonna have a
rankings, we
stalemate of
have
who will
two
submit
two
first.
of the top 3 teams in each group off of our rankings. We have 2 top 3 teams in a group. Cruise's potential is kind of up in the air, but yeah, we do have Implodiaton, 2F and C. TMO6's skill are up for discussion as well. I think Mexico's the strongest with Pupper, Silly Geese,
No,
and
wait.
DRX.
It was specified, guys. It was specified that you can't have 2 immortal players, but it was never specified, or 3 immortal players, but it was never specified that you can't have 3 radiant players.
I think it was Immortal Plus, obviously, but I
That
don't think that would.
wasn't
I,
specified.
well,
Shit,
also
thank
it
you,
just
Shmi. The
wouldn't work.
calculator would
Yeah,
definitely
the
allow for
calculator.
that.
Yeah.
My calculator would so allow for that.
So
Maybe if you want a 3v5.
We're signing Pup and Blix and yep.
uh, groups, teams imploding mid-season. We are. At least I am not too sure how we will fix that, but yeah, it'll be discussed between teams. We just hope, hopes and prayers that no team implodes. Obviously, we are expecting some teams to implode, but we have to go into this basing it kind of off the fact that hoping nobody nobody will implode. But the playoff format or the qualification, like, it could be, when I say set in stone, I mean like based off what we have, like we have the details down, but obviously if like a couple teams drop out, the playoff qualification might have to change or something like that. So all of this is subject all of like the rulings regarding qualification and format is subject to change, so don't think that it will be set in stone. So just like, if you ever have a question, ask a council member or ask an admin. Just pretty much.
Yeah, so yeah, I think these groups are interesting.
I think
Wait,
we will
they
have.
put, like, wait, hang on. Did all the Canadians end up in Team Canada?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Where's Brick?
No,
No,
'cause
Brick is in
Brick's in-
I'd rather
Mexico.
kill
Brick
myself
is in
than be
Mexico.
Canadian, but-
Fuck.
Oh yeah, actually, now that I think about it,
Mexico.
I think USA is a group of death. To be honest.
Brick is in Mexico. Damn, Brick.
Well, I think at
you know,
least for the lower
Brick-
ranks.
Brick, you know what?
Filters.
That makes sense because the filter, so it's okay.
Brick is in Group Mexico. This is actually
Almost-
so cute. This is so good. Brick is in
Mexican
Group.
Jesus is in Group Mexico, bro.
This is so big.
Yeah, I think USA is the most interesting group. I think the 3 teams out of the remainder of the group seem pretty.
I think EDG, KFC, DRG, and Crackhouse will all be fighting for those 2 playoff spots. Because I think CT and low rankers will probably wrap up their playoff spots, but I think the other 2 will be fighting for them.
Yeah. These were randomly decided, I think. I don't know. I have 0 insight into this.
We
subject,
don't
bro.
know. Yeah, we don't know. And even
They-
if it
they
is,
were
I
made.
doubt it will be revealed. So no point in asking.
They were made and we were told them. Okay, anyways, guys, can we go to
Yeah, we have our
go to
next segment here, which is we are going to be doing a live tier list of.
It's Toaster's takes first.
No, it's Toaster's
Oh, it's
Takes.
Toaster's Take. Okay, we're doing Toaster's
Guys, I'm
Takes here.
excited for Toaster's Takes. This is the segment I've been looking forward to, okay? I'm so
No.
excited for this.
Not much
I'm
I'm gonna
very
lose brain
excited for this.
cells.
Neut, we don't have poll perm, so if you could make a poll perm or a poll for like take 1, take 2, take 3 or something eventually once our
Bova and I talked with a seer.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to this, okay?
All right.
So, we have take numero uno. Implodiaton will be a decent mid-table team.
Okay.
Pupperhampton Puppers will not make playoffs. Shotify Rebellion will have a massive glow up by the end of the season.
Okay, I have an
It's
instant
not
question.
Two. It's not 2.
It's
not 2.
Was Pupperhampton Puppers made before or after groups were announced?
Okay, well,
Oh, it was made before. It was made before, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is before groups were announced.
All of these takes were made before groups were announced.
Yeah,
okay.
This was
think
before groups.
it's definitely not the second take.
You guys
I
can
think
ask
I
me
it.
feel
I think
confident
the.
in saying
I
that.
think that second take is realistic.
I think it's real. I think all of these are realistic. I don't think any
They're
of them.
all potentially they're all possible takes. I think that Toaster did not make the second take. I think that is a lie.
I think the
I
first
think
You guys
one.
are allowed to ask me questions, right?
No, we're not. We'll get ready to.
Mute
Can you?
yourself.
Who can make the
Yeah.
poll? No, Toaster doesn't need to say music because we're asking him.
Are we allowed to
Okay,
like
I'm
keep
making the poll.
talking,
I'm
or are
making
we
the poll.
waiting
I'm making
for
the
the
poll.
Okay.
I'm making
I
the
can
poll.
make a poll.
Okay,
No, I'm
I
making it.
can't. Can it be in? Okay, there we go. We just gave poll firms. Yes, we are guests. So it's 2 lies and 1 truth. So they're all pretty like they're supposed to be pretty bad takes, but one of them is real that Toaster will have to explain his thought process behind.
Oh, I thought it
And
was 2 truths, 1 lie.
Guys, everyone
no, it is
please
2
answer the
lies,
poll.
1 truth. What are we thinking?
I think it's 1.
I think
I'm-
1 is like the most realistic take in terms of like.
I don't know.
I think 1 is the most realistic take, but I think that 3 is Toaster's take.
I
Well,
think
no,
1
because I think 3. We don't know any of the people on there, so it's impossible to really make a take for it. Whereas, like with the other 2, it's more realistic to kind of understand what's going to happen.
I think 3 is Toaster.
Implodiaton, like they on paper don't look great, but I'm sure that like depending on their group and how things actually play out, they could do okay. Like I'm not saying that's not possible.
I'm sorry.
I think
think it's 1
Hopper
as well.
actually
My take-
has a chance of losing a lot.
If these were my
I agree.
takes, I think the first one would be the real take. That is an actual take I've stated. I agree with the first take.
but
I mean,
do
I
not
literally
agree-
said the second one.
I don't know if
myself.
that's based
Yeah, I don't
because
agree with the latter two.
everyone like 50% of people are expecting that team to blow up though. That's the thing.
What's up in here?
All right.
Which team? Implodiaton?
Yeah. So how can
guys,
they be
why
a
don't we let-
decent
why don't we
mid-table
let-
team if they blow up?
Who wants to come up and give input on why they voted how they did? I'm gonna pick one person from each group. So from the first group, I will take Brick Crusher. Brick, please raise your hand. I can't find you. Brick, please. You can't talk,
Rick.
Okay.
or you can't raise your hand. Oh, okay. I'll invite you. Here. Okay. Hi, Brick.
What was this supposed to say?
What's your opinion? Which one do you think is the real take out of these 3?
Voted for 1.
I think it's number 1.
Do you want to
Yeah, but
explain
what?
that?
Why?
I just feel like it. I just feel it in my bones.
You know, I like that. He's got that intuition.
He is my teammate. We
Yeah,
got
I
the
agree.
chemistry. He can read my
I agree.
brain.
Brick for this
I
justification,
can
bro.
feel it in
Oh,
my
wait,
bones.
wait, wait.
It's number 1.
Oh,
That's number 1.
I'm sending you
There's a
signals,
scheduled
Brick. I'm
match.
sending you
Wait.
signals.
Okay. Hold on. We need to get.
Alright,
Okay, we
Brick,
kind of
Brick,
forgot
Brick.
about this, but we were supposed to have our guest up on here a while ago. Everybody, welcome Guilty Crown in.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh, I'm not
shit.
gonna judge.
yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I was late. I was in a fucking TC game.
Okay.
It's overtime.
Okay.
Guilty,
All right.
what do you
Goodbye,
think?
Brick.
No,
Wait.
Phoebe!
I'm-
No,
Wait, I'm supposed
Free
to-
him.
Wait,
Free
I'm
him.
supposed to share my opinion on this?
Yeah, you were supposed to be here for beginning. Yeah. So yeah, go ahead and give
Oh,
your
okay,
opinion.
okay.
Which one do you think is Toaster's
Alright,
real take?
I'm gonna be
I
calling
think
Neut up
it's 3.
next, by the way.
Honestly, I feel like it's 3. That seems like a Toaster take to me.
Alright,
but I don't
Neut.
know Toaster very well.
We gotta get.
Alright,
Nuke's
Neut,
not in a
here.
group.
Neut voted for 2. Neut voted for 2.
Oh,
I
oh,
see.
that's
I
what you
see.
meant. I thought you
I
meant
see.
like
That's
the team groups.
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
knew.
And hi. I guess bye.
Wait, what
No,
are you
you're
doing?
here.
You're
Am
here.
I
You're
getting
here.
kicked off?
Why
No,
did you?
no.
Why did you vote for number 2?
I thought if I voted for number 2, no one else would vote for I thought no one else will vote for number 2, so I should vote for number 2. So when it is number 2, I look way better.
Yeah, I
Mm.
also DM
I
Newt
look
to
like a
tell him the right
genius.
answer.
He's playing the odds.
All right.
Okay.
Who else
Um,
do
I'm
we
a
get?
gambling man.
All right. Okay.
I
Goodbye,
think
Newt.
we go. Let's pull. Let's go.
Then let's pull.
Let's do Strong Maniac. Let's get somebody in here we don't
Sure,
really
I'm down
know.
for that. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Strong
You-
Maniac.
Oh
Are you?
shit! He can't raise his hand.
I invited.
Bro.
I invited them.
Okay.
Hello, Strong Maniac. Are you?
Hey.
Hello. Why did you vote for number 3?
Because we have a lot of good players and we haven't had time to play together very much yet. But I think with practice we'll be a lot better.
Okay.
All right, guys. Okay, it's
Take it
time
as
for
a
us to
roll.
find out what the actual take is.
Got
So Toaster.
I think I'm-
quickly before. Sorry, yeah.
I never. My vote is number 2.
Quickly before I reveal it, I do want to say, it's gonna like the takes are gonna move places because Aiden accidentally saw like where the colors were, so I changed the colors, but I didn't change where the actual original colors were. It'll make sense in a second. But you see they move places, but it's just by accident. Anyways,
Oh wow.
I had Shroudify will have a massive glow up. My logic for
Fuck.
putting in Implodiaton was because, I was on a team with Kixie Candu. Maybe you guys would think, I'm repping for him. And my logic with Pupperhampton Puppers was just because I've talked before how I think like that team might struggle because Pup is like the only shooter on that team. But for me, I think Shroudify will have a massive glow up because of their coach, Algebra. Algebra's my goat. He's my coach. And I just think like literally just like my experience on TSG when he came in compared to now, I think it was very helpful. And I think having
Wait,
someone
Algebra's
like
on that
him,
team?
yeah, Algebra's coaching that team.
Oh fuck.
And I think that will like help a lot. I think this team's limits is like probably like
Oh my god.
maybe
John.
winning a round in first stage. But I do think they could like go from being a team where everyone's like counting them out to like actually like maybe making an upset on the team that people were expecting to make playoffs or something. Just because I think Algebra's a great coach, and I also played with Chef, and I think Chef has a lot of potential. But that's really the entire basis for my opinion.
All right. All right. So now we move on to the
Oh, it's
most
time.
likely to implode tier list.
Time,
And
guys.
here we go. Just
Damn, I have to change.
okay. So how this works is we have 5 tiers based on what we think, and I think the highest tier is like most likely to implode, and bottom tier is least likely, and then left is more likely to implode, and right is less likely. So it's kind of ordered from up. So the higher up to the left you are, the more likely you are to implode. The lower down to the right you are is less.
We're just looking at the screen, bro. We can't.
Yeah,
see
you
your-
haven't swapped it.
Yeah, no.
You have to switch to the.
I have to fix the thing because the form one was the group one.
Yeah, that's why I told you to make 2.
Yeah, I didn't have time for that. Give me a second. It's almost done.
I literally okay, Toaster.
Okay.
Well, I mean, this is the
Yeah,
second
what am I
time we're gonna
gonna
have
say?
to
Wow,
fill. Yeah, we have to fill
Oh,
for
thank you.
Toaster messing up
The blue
again.
is so enticing on that link.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So we just start with we've got obviously first is lesbians. So where do we think? How likely do we think lesbians are to
I don't think
implode?
they're gonna.
I
implode,
don't
to
think
be
they're
honest. I
likely.
think they all enjoy each other. I just think they're not the
I
greatest.
would put them in unlikely tier.
I would put them
I
in
also
least
put them in
likely.
unlikely. Yeah, least likely. Least
Least
likely. They're all
likely.
friends.
Yeah, I
They were
feel
friends
good about
Oh
before,
least
yeah,
they're friends
likely.
after.
how I forgot. We're gonna put all the teams in the tier first, and then go back and order them. That's what we're doing.
Okay. I'm gonna say Clown9 in possible tier.
I think we're more unlikely than possible.
I don't think we don't
No,
get
what
input.
are you
No,
defining
let's
implode
play.
Okay. Oh,
let's
yeah.
say you
Mm.
don't get input on your own team, so
Okay,
we
there
don't
we
get
go.
input on ours. You don't get input on yours.
Okay.
All right. I would put it impossible. I think. I don't think it's gonna implode. I think they could make major roster changes. So that's why I would
I
put
agree.
it
I don't think they'd
impossible.
ever
What?
implode.
Wait.
I don't think
What
they'd
does
call it time, but I
implode
don't know.
mean to us? Like,
If
does
it's time is
implode?
Like-
limited.
Change 2 or more players on the team.
Okay.
With little. Like,
So a
yeah,
core gets
change-
broken up, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. DRX.
Yo, can we stop posting that GIF? I don't like looking at it.
What do we think about DRX? I
Oh,
don't
bro,
know.
Least likely, bro.
They've
They're all
already
friends, they're
apparently.
friends.
No, there's already been reports of snaking.
I'm putting them in
Oh, that's
unlikely.
not
Put
real,
them in
bro. That's just
unlikely.
giving
Put them in
Yeah.
unlikely.
I
Put them in
think I'm
Making
unlikely.
fun of you, pup.
Pup, this is who's most likely to snake.
Yo,
Pup.
pup. Daniel said you wouldn't make playoffs like 16 times. How do you feel about
He
that?
didn't
Bro.
say that. Wait, here, hang on. Let's invite Pup.
Wait, no.
There's just no reason.
That is
Not yet, not
nepotism.
yet.
That is nepotism.
Stop
yeah.
sidetracking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Evil
fuck that, yeah.
Glooners. Evil Glooners. I think they go in likely.
Likely. I'd say likely.
I
bro.
think a team with a lot of people that don't really know each other is always going to go in likely. So it might be a very top heavy list, to be honest.
Think Elias will tweak.
Fentinels
Also
is
likely, bro.
I
Got
know
picked
I've
twice.
got them in most likely. they've had the Enenra
Okay.
situation, and just now Arya left to go sub for another team. Like I don't like I think they all. What I mean by I think they might disband. I don't think they'll implode, but I think maybe like roster changes might keep happening because for what I've heard from Toaster, like they're kind of good friends already. But I think maybe something happens like where roster changes keep happening and they just kind of say, maybe we just
I think
don't
they'll
keep
implode.
going
I think the team
anymore.
will fall apart. I think
Sentinels is gonna
A lot will
disband
happen.
today, bro.
I mean, we gotta wait and see.
Can confirm. No, I'm joking.
I'm making a read.
Imploding Ton. Now I think
Most likely,
I
most
know
likely.
no
Great
I think we
second filter. No.
No,
Technically,
no.
on my soul, bro. Great. What the hell? Great. Will tilt. Kixie will tilt great. Kixie will talk so much that Great starts screaming about shutting up. And then the rest of the team will all start to hate each other because of that reason.
I think that's their reputation, but I don't think that'll genuinely happen.
No,
Like,
they have to be most likely, bro. You have to put them most likely, bro.
what do you think, Guilty?
Great makes any team most
I
likely.
agree. I don't know the people on these teams as well, but I'd say I agree. Especially with implosion. The one I think that might have a really high chance of imploding would be
Low
maybe
rank.
CTE, honestly.
That's so
Oh
true,
yeah,
Bova.
CTE.
I feel
good.
like CTE has a bunch of a few ragers maybe.
Well, reality. I don't think
few
reality's a
bad mental
rager.
I think reality's chill. I just think he'd like get fucking freaked out by John, bro.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
I
team
feel-
of.
I
a-
could
We should have
sense
John up here. Wait,
pressure.
let's
I
get
don't
John
think.
up here. Can we get John?
No, we're not inviting people up. No, we're not.
Why?
We need to chill.
I
No.
sense
get
some
his
crash
opinions on
outs.
his team.
No, we're not
sometimes.
because if we can't let people up to give opinions on their teams. We gotta be.
Gonna air this place out.
Yeah, I think CTE. I'm not too sure. One of them I have to confirm this, but I think they all before this didn't know each other. Like I don't know about Hainsey. No, I don't think he knew. I don't think he didn't know John or Reality. Top Hat and the other guy might have known each other, but I'm not too sure. So
What the fuck?
Biz is playing for
What the
Fentanyls?
fuck?
yeah,
Yo.
I don't.
Yo.
Oh, Biz, my god.
Yo, this team is
greatest
so
ever
boring.
do it.
Below Brownie's team.
Oh,
That
the
was
like
brother.
That was bad.
what? It's been like
Did
less than
Terrence
an
a
hour.
private player?
Less than an hour since our both of the tier lists, and Fentanyls is probably already so far down.
There's already a match scheduled. What the hell?
Yeah, because insider information, DRX were looking to play a certain team, and that team was Shadowfy. So they were like wanting to play each other from the get go. So they were just wondering when they could schedule it. So, all right, Shadowfy Rebellion. What do we think? I think they go in high. I think they go impossible. Yeah.
What if happens if they break? Wait. Actually, I don't know. Never mind.
I feel like possible or unlikely.
I don't think they would disband due to inner conflict. I think they would disband because they find out they can't make playoffs.
Well, no, this was saying like mid-season before anyone's confirmed to playoffs. Like, what's the chance that a team just blows up mid-season?
I mean, maybe they
I
just
don't
go
know.
on a really
I'd say it's
long
kinda
losing
likely.
streak.
Like, Steph number one fangirl. What if they I don't know. I don't know if they're dating. But you know, there could a lot could go on. You know, a lot could happen.
Shit. That's crazy work, bro.
I don't know.
Look, man, I'm just
Actually,
guessing, bro.
yo,
I'm just
that's
guessing.
insane.
Man's just guessing. So
Man,
I have
just
no
guessing.
idea
I'm
what. What did you even
guessing.
just say? What?
Yo, Giz is behind,
Look,
bro. Giz is
look, man.
behind.
he's on another planet
Oh
right now.
my
Given lore,
God.
given past lore too. Like, I don't know, man.
I'm zoned
I
out,
don't know.
bro.
I'm just guessing.
All right,
Okay.
Silly
Silly
Geese. Where do we think?
Possible.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no reason as to why, other than.
Hey,
like,
wait,
how
remember?
much
No,
each other.
Why are
did-
you
Yeah,
contributing?
yeah. Nobody.
Dude,
Yeah.
what?
Why?
He wasn't
why
here.
Can't I?
We were supposed. No,
Okay, I think-
no talking on your own team
I
was
think
a rule.
if Silly Geese is bad, then one of them is gonna snake. Brick and Gins.
See, Brick has been talking about wanting to join Pup's team for a while. Whether that's a joke or not, we don't know.
No, that's not
but
happening though, because I don't think Pup is gonna snake Glue Guy.
It's true.
Love the glue guy, bro.
I'm 99.99% sure that Pup isn't gonna snake Glue Guy.
I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pup was never-
Unless they do some weird like 2 roster thing where they get another. They get
Pup
they
wouldn't
get Brick.
snake Glue Guy
No,
unless
no.
Glue Guy wants to be snaked.
Well, no, I'm saying like there's they get 2 players or Brick and another player where that roster could work with Glue Guy out and then Brick and that second player in or something like that. But I don't know
Yeah,
if
maybe.
that would work.
I don't know. All right. Okay.
Levitate. I think they have to go impossible. I mean, we don't know anything about them, so it's not like they can go high up or low. We just don't know.
I'll put them in likely.
I
'Cause
mean,
I don't like their logo.
no, you can't put them in likely. That's
Learn
just
is on that team.
unjust.
I don't know anybody about that.
Brick is
Yeah.
not a snake. Brick tries to get other people to snake though.
Brick is that is so true.
He's a dependable agent of chaos.
Hi, Sammy.
All right, Crack House I think is least
Sammy.
likely, to be honest.
Yeah.
I could see
Yeah,
I could see
I agree with
JMB
that.
leaving that team.
Maybe
Yo,
Hector
they
starts
already
singing at
made it
everybody.
through. They already made it through everything.
Yeah.
They can't possibly be
Yeah.
disbanded
Hi,
now.
Sam.
They proved their loyalty to each other. I think they're less likely than lesbians, bro. I think Crack House is never gonna disband. I think they're a fact of life, like fucking death and taxes.
I could see
think
JMB
JMB would.
leaving, but I don't think like the core will definitely blow up or anything like that. But
Yeah. All right, Cruz.
Cruz most likely.
Likely. No, likely.
Oh.
I'll just put them in likely.
I
I don't
guess-
think they're that likely to
what if Turo
disband.
just
Oh,
goes
actually no.
forward,
I mean,
bro?
it is a bunch of IRLs plus Turo and
Yeah, I think Turo's the most likely to leave. I would put them in likely. I don't
Yeah.
know if he's gonna get another team though, unless he starts calming. If Turo starts calming, I think they would move up. If Turo does not calm at all, I
Turo
think they
here?
would.
Wait,
I feel like
who's
this
Turo, are
team
you
is
gonna
not
calm,
likely at
bro?
all.
Let us know.
Wait, hang on. Let's
Yeah.
invite Turo onto stage. if he's
No,
here.
no, we're not
It's not like he's
inviting
gonna say
people to
anything, like,
stage.
hello?
He's not gonna say anything. Turo,
Okay.
get on stage. Hi, Turo.
Okay,
Good talk, Turo.
I'm pretty. As far as I'm sure, I think Mup, Tube, and Anti are IRLs. I don't think Ketchup is, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I-
sure everyone's pretty good friends on this team. I
yeah.
feel like Cruz is
I
like
think, yeah.
unlikely.
Now that I would have them in likely if they weren't IRLs, but I think we can move them down to unlikely now that they're IRLs, or at least like
Yeah.
Same as DRX,
Likely, that's fair.
personally.
All right, TBC. I'll put them in likely because I think they're bad and we don't know anything about them.
yeah. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I think
I don't know.
Like,
They were-
could
they
all
were,
be
like-
friends if we don't know them. Like,
they were they weren't a Rivals Rejects team, but I'm pretty sure they were a team that like just scoured through the LFT to create themselves. So
Turo,
know.
do you wanna speak to give some input on this subject?
He said he's not revealing whether or not he get a mic.
Turo said a lot of really intelligent stuff. Okay, moving on.
low rankers.
Low
I mean,
rankers, likely.
does the
I think
reputation?
they're good. They're good, so they're not in most likely. But Justin's on the
I-
team, so they
I
can't
know.
possibly be
Yeah,
below
yeah.
that.
Here's what I see.
Justin.
I want to put them in most likely because I could see
No.
Danny Sachs carrying the shit out of that team,
And he,
and
like,
the rest
tired.
of his
He's
team not
tired.
doing anything, and then Danny Sachs leaving, and then Justin tries to replace Danny Sachs. It doesn't go well. That team blows up. That's what I could very much see
No,
happening.
put it in likely. Put it in likely because I think they will be decent,
No,
and
no,
I
no.
think as long
Danny
as they're
Sachs
decent, they
drops
won't
30,
disband.
but they still lose. Because
Yeah.
Justin can't IGL.
Keep it in likely. Keep it in likely. I don't think it's comparable to the teams above it, guys. I'm gonna
That's
be
true.
real.
That's true.
Okay.
Gen GG Rivals Rejects team. I mean, it's got to go unlikely. Like
Danny Sachs
considering.
would
Yeah.
pick up Brick and snake my team, then snake Brick so that's you and pick up Danny.
All right.
Could be.
I just
Okay,
don't think
100 Smiys.
we're already moving on. 100 Smees. I think
Well.
they got to go in least likely. I mean, after seeing you
Yeah,
guys,
no, that
I
team
just-
is not imploding.
I mean, at the most, Firebug goes to content create for them and they pick somebody else up. That's like the most I could see happening.
Amy June, don't leave. Whoa.
What if Waffles gets banned?
Whoa.
I don't know.
DMs say otherwise,
Well,
Sam.
I don't know. Waffles getting banned might change that. So
Whoa, why did I get banned for? I'm never toxic.
so true.
I love
I've never been
these
toxic
plays
in my
I'm
life.
getting in the
That's
chat
true.
right now.
Check
my
your
Insta
Insta DM.
Okay.
All right,
You're real.
DRG. What do we think, Guilty?
Okay, that's just crazy. Okay.
Wait, can I see it?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
What do we think, Guilty for DRG?
DRG. Who the fuck's on DRG?
Check your Instagram DMs, Daniel.
You have to check
yeah.
team creation for that.
I don't know. I feel like it's
I'm
just
putting Atomic
possible.
up
I don't know
12-3
these
against
people very
FNC.
well.
So mid are shitting on ass.
Is this team even fucking?
I'm
Well,
pretty.
you're not even Mexican though.
I think.
That's what he calls me. He could call me
Guys,
Mexican all the time.
guys, stop yapping about
Sorry,
shit that
sorry.
does not matter, please. I think, from what I understand, they kind of know each other and they're kind of like together. I think Gibbon can, So, Gibbon just said their IRLs would play together in Premiere for 2 years. I think we can put that in least
Be
likely.
unlikely then.
I
Yeah,
think that is in least likely.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm safe
Sure.
with that. All right,
Alright.
Pupperhampton.
I think it's gotta go
Toss,
unlikely.
simple,
I think it's gotta go
likely.
unlikely with all the roster changes that have happened. Like,
I don't
Yo,
know.
Pup's
Yeah,
a snake
probably.
too, bro. Pup's a snake. Pup's a mega tilter too, bro. He tilts at all his teammates. He screams at them,
Yeah.
and then he'll make them wanna leave.
Pup is
Actually,
actually like
really
Pup
loves
is
to
actually
scream
like
slurs.
yeah. Pup is like
Mhm.
a really big tilter.
On
He's
PKT,
like
every time I'd get
like
first
low key
blooded, he'd
abusive, honestly. Like he
yeah.
would just start like screaming slurs at Waffles every time he died. It was really terrifying to
When
experience.
I die on the entry on PKT, he would just come to my house and beat me like that.
Bro,
Yeah,
I would literally, I would drop 30 and I'd still wouldn't be enough for him. Like, it's crazy.
Nothing's enough for him, to be honest. Like,
yeah, oh god, guys.
Okay.
You know, if I forgot to place a trip, Pup would just start like threatening to murder my entire family.
No, that was me, but
The
Oh, that's true.
Portuguese way.
alright.
Okay,
beat me in the day we
guys.
beat you.
Fair enough,
2
fair enough.
FNC.
God.
I think they go unlikely. I mean, it's a core from last rivals. They're all pretty good
Yeah.
friends. I don't think they'd.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd say possible.
yeah, I guess. I
Possible.
think it's possible just because how bad
They're
they're
kind of
looking to be.
bad.
Then just put them in unlikely.
No, I mean,
Or
okay,
possible.
well, they. What? No, I think like disbanding because they're bad is different than like imploding. Like this is like some internal conflict happens and then
Then
they
no, I
just-
don't think they're ever imploded.
yeah.
No. Those are all friends. They're friends before, they'll probably be friends after.
Yeah. Okay. Talks TMO6.
I think they go impossible.
Possible.
We don't really know much about them.
We don't know anything about them. EDG.
Yeah.
Possible.
What do you think, LT, for EDGers? Do you know anything about them?
I'd say possible. I don't know.
Brutalist
I don't really
KFC.
know if they know each other very well. Do they know each other very well?
Brutalist.
No, they were a Rivals Rejects team, weren't they? Yeah, I think they were. Or do
I
you
feel like
guys?
this was possible.
Oh, okay.
I haven't heard anything bad about them.
Then
And I
yeah, I
can't
think we
speak
can
on
put them
Boston.
unlikely.
I would say possible or unlikely.
And we got Brutalist KFC. I think I put them in likely, to be honest. Or they? No, they were a Clash core, weren't they?
No.
Unlikely, bro.
Yeah, I think they go unlikely if they were a Clash core. If they weren't a
Is
Clash,
that true? You let yourself onto Pup's team?
All right.
Glue Guy asked.
now to rank
Who was
them.
Glue Guy?
Are we? We're fine. I think.
Okay, to be fair, Glue Guy suggested it, and then I begged Glue Guy.
I think we after seeing some insight in the chat, I think we moved DRX down to least likely. They're all IRLs apparently, or something like that. So, or most of them are IRLs, so we can move them down. I think besides that, I'm fine with everything. I don't think there's really too much. Now we just gotta rank them. In what order do we think most likely?
Sentinels, then Imploditon, then CTE.
Okay.
I think that's fine.
Really?
fine.
I think we
Justin
I
seems
think we
gotta be
put
top
I
one.
think we put
I really
Fentinels
think
behind both of them.
you guys have put Pup too high, bro. I don't get
No,
that.
no, no.
also
There, okay,
agree
hold
with
on. We
that.
need to chill.
agree
Are
with
we
that.
sure? I think Catch That Energy is more likely to implode than Fentinels in the Implodiaton. It's
agree.
five.
That's
It's
it.
five.
Isn't
Yeah,
it
clip that
clip
entry.
that
Yeah, it's
entry?
clip that
Implodiaton,
entry. It's clip that
bro.
entry.
Have any of you ever played Valorant with fucking Grape, bro?
I
Oh
played
my
with
God,
Kixty.
No,
Okay,
no, no.
I don't
Great is
know.
worse, Great is
Ah,
worse.
that's
Great is
fine by
worse.
me.
Great is
Great-
great.
see-
Great
see-
definitely makes that.
See,
team
the thing
first.
is, the thing is, Great and Kixty can do like it's still Kixty and can do, and they know Great versus 5 people on CTE that don't know anything about each
Can we
other.
please move Pup to unlikely tier? I don't agree with this placement.
All right.
I think they like each other too much.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Also, if Pup was trying to build a super team, he wouldn't have started the way he did. So, I don't
This
think
is
he's
true.
gonna
told
tank.
me after I'm not gonna.
But like, that's not true
I
because
played enough-
what he
I played a
initially
lot of
wanted
Valorant,
didn't
but-
happen. So, but then again, all right.
Played so
EG,
much rank with that guy.
Braun Crusaders, low rankers, and Genji. What do we think? I think we move low rankers to the top.
I
think,
agree.
like, if they're good, which like, we
Wait,
think they are, then it'll be fine. But again,
Important take from Turo. He said CTE won't implode. John will put his team under a spell with his slurs.
okay, that was not important at all. But do you guys agree that if Danny Sachs is frying, and if it's Danny Sachs in the backpack and no one else, he just might leave the team, and then it implodes from there? I think that's so likely to happen. Like I just don't.
I feel like Danny's that kind of guy. At least it doesn't sound like it. I've never talked to him, but I've heard that he's pretty chill. I feel like he would just put everyone in the backpack, and if they lose, then he just doesn't say anything, and they just keep playing.
we'll see. The thing is, Danny Sachs. I think right now we haven't. We could do that for next episode. Danny Sachs is a top 10 player, and I feel like a player. I think maybe he feels his potential is being wasted. And he tries to join a different team. I'm not too
Yeah,
That
sure.
could
guys.
happen.
Next episode, by the way, do be there. We're gonna try to guess who the top 10 players or top 15 players will be, so that'll be fun.
Also, we will host. There will be a poll after this for a
Wait,
question.
there is music.
So just make sure to look out for that. Okay, EG Bron Crusaders. I think we put Bron Crusaders over EG, to be honest. Anybody disagree?
I'm fine with that. Makes sense.
Waffles, Gins, hello.
I mean,
I don't care.
I don't know. I don't really think so. I agree. I agree. Because I think EG will only implode just because they all hate each other when they lose. But I think Braun Crusaders could just have issues just with each other because they are like an LFT scouted team.
Yeah.
I think we might Genji's still a Rivals Rejects team. I think we do put them over EGers. They already got snaked by one of their players. I won't mention who. They might not be in this they might not be here right now. They may be right here right now. We don't know. But
Mm-hmm. I just leave them at the bottom.
okay, we can leave them at the bottom.
I like that. I like that role. I know the
Wait,
lead.
there's been music this whole
That kid's
time.
loyal.
Yo,
Yeah, it's
Yo,
kind of
I'm
bad.
just
It's there.
vibing, guys.
It's not very good, but it's there.
nah, this is
Alright.
crazy. Sam, you put me on.
Some banger stuff,
Yeah, dude,
bro.
this is some bangers, bro.
I'm enjoying
Give me some
this.
aesthetic TikToks to this.
Okay, possible tier list. I think us and
This is-
Silly Geese
this
go in the
is
bottom.
Core for sure.
Oh wait, actually, I mean, I can't really make an opinion on my own team, but I will say I just don't think we put like
I'd put Toxic at the top if possible. And
they were a
then-
Clash Core.
I
This
like
is two
everything
Clash
else.
Cores. This is two Clash Cores right here, is it not? Olivia Tate and
Yeah, but it's possible like I don't know, might happen, might not. They're not like
Okay.
you don't really have too much of a sway either way.
maybe we just put Shotify at the top of the tier, at the top of that tier. We might have to, based off
Okay, that's fine.
Waffles' great observation earlier. I won't repeat it, but
That's fair. I think I like the rest of it. I think that all looks good to me.
Okay, Cruz. F and C. I think we have to move EDG to the top of this tier list based just looking at the teams that we have in there. And we've got two cores, or like, two cores, one from Clash, one from Last Rivals, an IRL group, and Pup's team, Pup
The
and Friends.
two-time MVP Brick Crusher.
Brick is not on any of these teams. What?
Sorry, I'm just saying words.
Okay.
Just shouting them out.
Do we? Anybody else? Any
I still feel
Smiy,
like I feel like Pup's team could
Waffles?
move up to the top.
At this point, we might
Well,
have Toaster
I'm
start
vibing out to the
talking.
music right
I
now.
think at this point, Toaster, you can unmute when we have two people that are like not even saying anything.
Yay! I mean, I think I'd move Pup's team a little higher, like closer to F and C area, cause like I know Pup and Glue Guy will probably stay together, but like I don't know. I think that team, if like they don't mesh with like Pup, because I know Pup's a little bit of a like micromanage kind of IGL, just from like what former Pupskins people have talked about. I feel like if there's a low elo player that doesn't like really fit with that playstyle, they might just leave, and it could lead to more. But I
Guys.
still think it's unlikely.
No, I think Turbo will succeed under Pup. Just
Yeah, I think-
telling
Yeah.
Turbo what to do.
I think the
Pup-
other
I
two
agree.
might leave,
Turbo
but
can aim
oh
as
no,
well,
and
so-
Happy's on that team. Oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
wait. Pup, Glue Guy, Happy, and Turbo. I don't know if I see that.
I think this team is not gonna disband.
So still at the bottom.
Okay, you can leave him at
I
the
feel
bottom.
good about
I
this
doubt it.
position.
I
I think
think-
we can move on to the least likely
think-
tier.
I think we might need to move Crack House up into that tier. Actually, now that I think about it, I think we move. I
No.
think we swap. No, because listen, I think we swap Pup and Crack House. Cause like
No, the fuck?
yeah,
Dude, Crack House is not gonna disband.
Oh yeah, this is true.
Crackhouse,
Okay, I
Crackhouse has
think
survived multiple
yeah.
world wars. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
You just leave them all at least.
Yeah, I think we
in
leave them all
I
in there.
don't feel like they're not gonna disband.
I think
Yeah.
we move DRX and DRG to the bottom, so these are the least likely teams, all group of IRLs kind of. Then we've got the friend groups, the good friend groups with lesbians, pup, and 100 Smiys.
Friends.
Yeah, you know what I
I
mean.
think
Crazy.
TC
Me
should
and
be the
Sammy are
furthest
not
right.
friends.
I think
I don't
TC
know.
has weathered
We're more than
TC has
friends.
weathered multiple decades of
But see,
constant war.
if you look at it, like, I mean, are we counting their sub roster? I'm talking about just their main roster. Like, if you go look at their main roster, it's only 3 of the people from that last, like, incident. So, I guess, like, if the 2 other people left, maybe the other 2 would sub in.
Yeah.
But
I guess.
Yeah.
because Slater, Lamb Chop, and Gino. Oh, well, no, actually, no. It's only 4. It's only 2 on the main roster because Gino was added after Law left. So
Yeah.
it's 3 on the main roster from 2 on the main roster from the initial incident. I think Crackhouse is at the top of that tier, or maybe after lesbians, or before lesbians rather. Anybody
When I was
disagree?
briefly on Crackhouse, they
Any
seem like they were
objections?
vibing together in their Discord, so I don't think
Okay.
they're gonna blow up
I'm
anytime
fairly
soon.
confident we play ranked.
Yeah.
All right,
Any
guys.
objections?
Do we have any objections to this?
No, I feel good about this.
All right. Let me take a. This is kind of
I can just
pixelated.
download it.
Oh, you can download it. Okay.
Got-
All
yeah,
right.
but it's 2 or more people leaving the team happy.
Yeah. So pretty
They'll
much
lead the
3.
league together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're finally done with that.
Which means it's time for the last segment and the best segment. And then we have a brief announcement from Bova at the end.
Okay.
Cool.
All
Oh.
right, guys.
It's now time for Glue
Time
Guy's
for
weekly.
Glue Guy's Weekly Award.
Show your hand, good guy.
There we go. Oh wait, shouldn't we get this man up here to explain it real quick? Where is he? at?
Yeah, Glue Guy's
Well,
Weekly
duh.
Award
I
goes
think
to
we should
Matt.
wait to get it
My
up
goat up
before
here.
you switch to it.
Hi, Glue Guy.
So
Hi,
that's
Glue
crazy.
Guy.
I won't be doing this in the future. But
Yeah.
this week's weekly award is Nat, of course, our glorious EMEA king, for sending Sentinels home and making all the annoying Sen fans cry.
So.
Have fun at the nearest airport, everybody.
Are you in the shower?
Thank you, Glue Guy.
This
Why do
is
you
so
sound like
true.
you're- Why do you sound like you're
He's in a
reverse
warehouse. He's in a warehouse.
If you are in the shower, send pics.
Wait, so
Just
is
get
all
your
we
camera
got
on, get your
Gnats?
camera
Is
on.
that was the whole thing? Is that the whole reason?
Yeah.
You gotta.
Only
He's
for
gotta.
me, though.
If he
Only
doesn't.
me.
If
My
he.
DMs.
He did explain it.
Oh, he
came up
did?
here and said it 'cause
Yeah.
he said, yeah,
No,
'cause he
yeah, but
said-
I'm saying,
he
did
said-
he explain it in DMs?
No.
Because
why
if
would-
he.
why would that matter?
Well, how are we supposed to know what the award is for? How are we supposed to know what the award is for and why he chose
Because
Yeah,
it?
Come
he
up
did.
here
He
and tell
explained it in
us.
my DMs.
Oh,
explained it in my
okay.
DMs.
Then why didn't we have that? We should have text up there for that.
No
Because
one
it's way
told
funnier.
me.
It's way funnier if he comes up and explains.
Well, he
it.
just said
I
he's
said
not
I
gonna
was
be
in the
able to do
shower.
that. He said he's not doing it again. So we gotta have.
Also, why
Text
does
to
Blue
explain
He
it.
can
sound like
pre-record
he's
it.
a
He can
recording?
pre-record it. He
Okay.
can
Sounds
pre-record
like
it,
a
bro.
hologram. Like he
Fine.
said this in the
We'll
past.
just have
With
him pre-record a
AirPods.
brief description. Fine. All right, guys.
Wait, we didn't even show the intro, did we?
Yeah, we did. You're just not
did.
paying
Yeah,
I wasn't
attention.
paying attention.
We did.
Oh,
All right,
shit.
guys. Okay. Before we finish up today, Bova wants to make a small announcement, so let's let Bova up on stage.
Do we have to invite him?
No, he can do that.
Okay.
Hi,
Us
Bova.
peasants
Does he
don't
realize?
care, bro.
Speak.
Does he know?
Does he know?
What the hell? Yo, Bloody Tongue
Yeah,
came back.
I'm here. I'm
Oh my
here.
god! And Bloody
Okay.
Tongue came back.
No.
What the fucking comeback? Holy shit.
Wait, wasn't it
Yeah,
FNC down on? I think pretty sure it was
FNC
FNC
came
was.
back.
Yeah,
I
FNC
meant they
came
come-
back.
Like they got came back on.
Yo.
What?
But yeah, I also I could definitely force myself up here. I just
Okay.
choose not to.
Okay.
Anyways, one small thing I want to say. I've mentioned in chat a few times about wanting to do more content Rivals related. That does start our first day of Rivals. If there are any captains that want to be on stream, it won't be a full production stream. It will just be a watch party. Any captains whose team might want to play day one, or any content creators who would want to watch with me and a few other people, like maybe a Canada man, please send me a DM because I'm trying to get a couple maps in for day one. as just a little kickoff.
Canon Man fanfic.
Canaman fanfiction.
They don't know. They don't know about
Watch
the
party
Canon Man
that.
March
fanfic.
2nd. March 2nd, Pop.
Can we watch party the Candyman fanfiction?
I'm fine
Bova
with that.
doesn't believe in
I think Aiden
consent.
would love that. He doesn't even know.
All right, that's my piece. Goodbye. Also, Shopify Rebellion is getting last.
It's so true. This is so
damn.
true.
So true.
I
Wait.
think they're gonna have a glow up mid-season. I don't know if we know this.
All right.
Ooh,
Well,
wait.
All right, guys, go fill out
What
the ping
day
I
is day
posted.
1 again?
Um,
Pop's asking. Isn't it the 2nd?
March 2nd.
no, we
He
should
just said that.
definitely still do it in here because I left. We're
well,
definitely
the
gonna.
question is mostly just for if people would rather watch it on Twitch, then we can try to make
Yeah.
both work at the same time. And
Yeah,
it's
I think
looking
we
like
do.
there is interest in a Twitch stream, so we can do that.
Yeah, I think we do that. We just kind of didn't have time to set that up, but I'm
supplying glue.
I'm
guys.
going
I don't know
to.
what's going on.
So we're gonna ask the community this. I was initially thinking that we do it every Sunday, but since this Sunday is the start of each Rivals week, having a YapChat in there instead of like having matches be played is a kind of a conflict. So
So
we're gonna
we'll
ask
skip
you
this one.
guys. No, we'll ask you guys like what days you would rather have YapChat on. I guess Sunday is the best. Like I guess Sunday, Saturday probably the best for availability, but it's kind of bad to have it on the first and last day of the week.
No, I think we should stick with Sunday almost all the time. We'll see about having one next week.
Really?
Okay.
I feel like there'll be a lot of games on Sunday though. It's a
Yeah,
weekend, like
it's the start of each Rivals week, or for
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that's
but
when
like-
the hot map
Hot map
switches.
bonus and-
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, do we want to do it during? We'll hold a poll. I'll
Yeah,
put a
we'll
poll up.
put a
Hang on.
poll.
Wait, give me a sec, guys.
Well, we'll
I'll
do
put
it
up a
after.
poll.
We'll do it after.
Because
Once we
Sunday's
finish
the
this.
start
Should
of the
do it.
Rivals week. Because we all know about the
Oh,
Gregorian calendar.
the Gregorian calendar.
Ooh.
Do you not remember?
Wait, can we
Parts.
delete the poll and change it? Because it says prefer. It's like, would you also like to have YapChat on Twitch?
No,
'Cause-
I'm doing prefer because if there's a lot of people who prefer to watch it on Twitch, then it makes it worth Twitch streaming it, and
Okay.
it does look like there's a fair number of people who would rather watch it on Twitch. I am making a poll for day of the week.
No, Pup, you are allowed to play outside of your group. It is not only within your group. It's just since we had so many people, we had to make groups for teams that you are required to play. But you can still play outside of your group.
So you have to play.
You have to play everybody in your group and then
Everybody
you're
in
allowed
your
to
list.
play
Oh
whoever you
shit,
Yeah.
I fucked up, guys. Give me a sec. Wait, hang on.
Yeah.
I'm fixing it.
You do not get less points for playing outside, but in a way, you can either view this as a benefit or like a non-benefit. Because if you play inside your group and you win, you obviously gain points, but you also take points from another team. Whereas if you play outside your group, you can either view it as not risking losing or not risking giving points to other teams or not taking points from other teams if you play outside your group. So, as of right
All
now,
viewers,
I think
viewers, please go vote on the polls and YapChat announcements. I do need like answers for those. Those are important.
there is.
Hello.
Hmm.
There is. We just.
You can play the teams in your group multiple times as of right now. Again, group like all these rules are still like all the details are still getting like smoothed out, so nothing is set in stone. But we will there will be announcements later on. So yeah, it'll take a bit, Pup. So you can, but I just have to figure out how to do it.
Hey guys, okay. To wrap it up, okay, I think we've concluded. Do come back to watch next time. Can we send the all related images will be sent at some point today.
What do you
Don't
mean
worry about
team
that.
tier lists? If you want a if you're looking, we'll go ahead. Yeah, we'll go ahead and post all of the content or that we did just now, like the team tier list, the community tier list, our rankings, and all that. We'll just post it in YapChat announcements later on, so you guys can go back and take a look at it. And we're also gonna have like an archive of each, like depending on how often we do the community tier list and we're doing YapChat tier list every week, so we'll also hold it so that way you can go back and see, oh wow, this is how it looked in week 4 compared to week 7. So that'll be something that we have as well. Don't forget to do your YapChat submissions as soon as week 1 starts. I don't know if there's gonna be a prize or a role or anything for it as of right now, but I don't think so.
We'll figure it out. All right. Okay.
Professor will pay you $10.
Oh,
I
and
think we're good.
we will be
Shall
doing
they? No, I
Super
won't.
Latables will be making a return, I believe, as well. We probably will do that. So
Superlative.
it's Superlative.
Superlatives.
I
It is worth noting. I think out of the YapChat submissions, the winners like at the very end, the winners of the submissions throughout the entire season,
Yeah,
we
we'll
will pick like an ultimate winner, and then those will get real prizes. So it is worth submitting.
Yeah.
It's a MVP of the week, clip of the week, like best shooting, like best ace or something like that, or like a good flick or something, the best
Or
one,
something funny.
and
even.
funny moment. It's all 3
Yeah.
categories. So you'll have to do like upload it, and you'll just say like submission for MVP of the week or something, in like a screenshot of the series or the match, something like that.
Yep. All right.